Hello, this is Georgine from Two Long Dogs and a Stamper. Um, I may have, when I put links, I may have put it for my March 4th class instead of today. So hopefully people will find me. And I'm looking right now, see if anybody, let's see, this one, I don't know. Live in 7 days. Nope, that's not the one I want. Oops. So yeah, oh, here I am. So yeah, I put the wrong link. I put it on for my um, Easter class, spring Easter cards. So hopefully some people will find me and want to watch it tonight. I put it out there, but I think I put the wrong link on it. I don't think you need the link. I think if you just go to my Two Long Dogs and a Stamper, you'll be able to find me. I hope. Vicki, let me know if, that's my sister, if you're here just so I can see that it's working. Because it only shows me as the person. Like one person watching and that's me. Oh, good. So you can find me without a link. Okay, thanks, Vicki. Let's hope. Oh, good. Okay, so I do have some people. Okay, I think I made a mistake. Like I said, I went and I clicked on it, the link, you know, the thing that I had, and it said March 4th. I'm like, no, not that yet. That's next week. So, hi everyone. Glad to see you guys here. Um, I'm excited to show you 4 cards using Nature's Symphony. It is like one of my favorite, I say this all the time, I know I do, but this is like one of my favorite stamp sets. It is super pretty and I can't wait to do a scrapbook page. That's, I think, going to be my next scrapbook page coming up for my scrapbook club. But I have to look. I have a nice new schedule already, and I forgot to print it out, so you can't see the actual schedule. I will tell you what's coming up, just so you have an idea. There's a lot coming up, and yeah, if you are still interested, or if anybody is interested to be part of my team, I would love for you to be part of it. I'm so excited. My goal is to become Silver Elite, which is a one up of what I am, but it's a lot. If I become Silver Elite, it really gives me like the oomph to actually have this as a business, and I really, really, really want this Stampin' Up whole process of selling and having classes and maybe doing retreats. I mean, I want the whole thing. So I just need to take it the next step up. And I just need some people that want my product, want my classes, and want to be part of my little group. I would love if you would like to do that. There is a special going on until March 2nd, midnight, I think, March 2nd. You get the stamping, where did I put it? I haven't played with this much, and I probably should have been playing with it so that I could show you and you guys would be excited to see it and all that good stuff. But it's the Stampin' Positioner. It's so when you want to stamp things, like multiple things, and you want it in the same place, you can do it quickly without adjusting. And it also, I'll show you when I put the thing down. And then you can also stamp, like if you have the stamp and you want it in the opposite direction, the mirror image, you can use it doing that. I mean, there's so many things that you can play with this, but you get it for free. If you sign up right now, you get it for free, along with everything else that you get with the starter kit. You get to choose what you want to put into it. This does not have to be a business. I mean, I have just been trying for the last couple of years getting this going, so I've just been using the great benefits, the 25% off you get for being part of this, and just the people and the product and just everything. It's just a lovely company, and I'm excited to be part of it, and I just want it to grow. Okay, enough of that. But if you want anything from me, any information or product or classes, please let me know because I would love to help you out. There's also a product of the month. This month it's paper, and I'll show you what the paper is. Next month it's a stamp. I didn't print it out, but it's really cute. So if you purchase $75 before shipping and tax, you can get this product of the month for $5, and it's pretty cool. It seems like they're doing like every other month is paper, then stamp, paper, then stamp. So this paper is so pretty. I just love it. I'm making something. I'm not going to show it to you right now though. But Christine Bertram, Be Happy Stampers are a group by my upline. And she asked a bunch of us to be part of her little group. I think there's 9 of us that we make a project with the product of the month, and then at the end of the month, well, the first week of the next month, if you purchase it, like if you purchase it in February, the very first week of March, you will get 9 PDFs of projects using that. It's really exciting. I love the fact that I'm part of it, and so you will be seeing my project very soon. I want to show you my March 4th class. It's a live class, and I keep on getting little thingies. A live class later on March 21st, but it's also my March 4th class, and I'll show you the projects. They're all springy and Easter. They're so super cute. So crazy because I wasn't going to get this stamp set and this suite, and then I looked at it and thought, I need to get it because I don't have a lot of Easter stuff. And I got it, and it's so much fun. It is so fun. So yeah, let me go ahead and put you down. Remember, when I do this, you're gonna see my wall, then probably see my ceiling, and then all that good stuff. So yeah, I think we're ready. Let's make some cards, okay? And I'll show you the next class, which is March 4th, next Wednesday. So you can see the projects. They're really super cute. And like I said, on the 21st from 1 to 4, if you'd like to be, if you're in the area, just reach out to me. I'm going to do a class at Turtle Lake Tap and Grill, which is my brother-in-law's place, and my son is the cook there. And he's letting me have a class there, and it's the same class that I'm doing live on next Wednesday. So I'll show you that, and I'd love to do it in person and get a group of ladies to have some fun, have some spring and Easter cards done, and a little 3D project. So yeah, let me go ahead and put you down, and I'll show you a bunch of stuff, okay? Here we go. Flip ya. Yep, there's my lovely wall, right? There we go. Let's see, did I do it right? Yep, my wall. I'm looking at the, and there we go. Yep, that's it. Messy, but it. Let's see if I can get it. Move you up a little bit. See. How's that? That look good? Not too bad. Okay. This is the stuff we're going to do today. So I'm going to put that to the side for a second. But these are the cards. Our next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. And then also on March 21st, which is a Saturday, at Turtle Lake Tap and Grill in Delavan, Wisconsin. But this is the first one. I had so much fun doing this. This basket, I made them Easter, but you could actually just put Hello Spring and not put Easter, I guess. This set is just so cute. This basket, I don't know if you could see this. You die cut it out, and then you get to weave it. And it is just so much fun and so cute. So this is a fold-up card like that. Oops. There we go. And then there's this one. I don't think I did. Nope, I didn't do this one as Easter. I just did this for spring. I just put Hello Spring. And there's that. And then this is the 3D project. I have to look up the person that I got this from. They didn't do it Easter, but I obviously didn't come up with this myself. But it's a little box, so the top is decorated, and then each side is decorated. And then I'll show you how it opens up. You think it would be difficult, but it's not. It's super simple once you get it down. And then you open it up like this, and ta-da, it's double layer. It's so much fun. And I was playing with it. Actually, one of my colleagues said, you know what, you could put a gift card, and you can. I'm gonna pretend this is a gift card. If these weren't in it, you could still put a gift card. Like if you don't want to make a basket for your adult kids and you just want to do this, you can do that. And then you just don't push the top down as far. And you could still put a gift card in there with some candy. But yeah, so that's March 4th online class and March 21st in person. I should probably show you this. My name is Georgine Darborough. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. My name I go under is Two Long Dogs and a Stamper. I have both Facebook and YouTube channel. You can text me at this phone number, 262-812-3841, if you need any information or if you want a class. And you can email me at georgies2longdogs@gmail.com. My online store is georginedarborough.stampinup.net. So, hi Jean. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. It looks a lot harder than it really is. I've made two. I'm on my second one. That's going to be the for the product of the month, the paper that we got for February. So I'm making a box. I just haven't decorated it yet. I haven't figured out what stamp set I want to use yet. So I got to do that quick. But so that's all my information. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Just a lot of cutting. That's all. You use a lot of cardstock. Okay, so this is a stamp set and dies that got a flower that we're going to be using tonight. It's Nature's Symphony, and it is one of my favorites. Sorry, I've been playing. This is a stamp set. There's not a lot to it, you know. Then the other thing is when I do the scrapbook page with this, there is another stamp set for the scrapbook, and this is it. Exploring nature. It's Stay Wild and Free. Nature is my happy place. Hello Sunshine. It's a great big world out there. It's just something that can be used for so many scrapbook pages. So I'm excited to play with that and get that going. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. What's coming up, since I don't have I'm a goofball and forgot to print it out. I made it last week and forgot to print it out. So let's see, March coming up. We have the Easter basket, which I just showed you on March 4th, which is a Wednesday, my normal Wednesday. I was going to try to start a new class on Monday nights once a month called Sweet and Simple Card Class. I haven't gotten it going yet, and I thought Monday the 2nd would have been my first day doing it, but it might have to wait because I haven't started any of it. So I don't know. That's a possibility. That's coming up this Monday though. So Nature's Symphony scrapbook page. So that's going to be this stamp set that we're using tonight and this Exploring Nature that goes with it. And then I'm going to be at Onstage, which is a big Stampin' Up! Convention, the 11th through the 15th. I get home on the 15th. So I won't have a class that week. The 16th is the Scrapbook Club. I'm excited. It'll be my second one. So if you want to be part of that scrapbook club, please contact me. And then I'll have on the 18th, Lovely and Beautiful. It's huge suite. It's a double suite. It's got 2 stands to do that one. And then here is the 21st, that Saturday, is the Turtle Lake Tap and Grill. If you can come in person, I would love to have you, and we can make those Easter spring cards and box together in person. So that's what's coming up in March, and I'll print it out. I emailed it to a bunch of you who are on my list. If you want to be on my email list, just reach out to me and I will get you on there so you know what my classes are. My classes are on my site at the georginedarborough.sandbenup.net. So yeah, I've been trying really hard to keep it going, and I'm pretty proud of myself because I have been. So, but let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be using the paper that goes with it. It's really pretty. Let me get that. I'll show you as we go, but it's just a lot of greens and pretty blues and nature, beiges, natural colors. So I'll show you as I go, just so that you can see it. Let's get the cards. Let's see, which one should we do first? Let's do this one. This one is something that, no, let's not do that one. Let's do this one first. I think this one might be my favorite. I don't know, I like all of them. They're just a lot of fun. So this is the one we'll do now. Okay. I got some of the things done, not all of them. Let's see, let's get this out. I'll burnish it. Okay. So, this will be the inside. Oops, I need to cut a piece. See, look, I've already figured out that I missed something. Okay, this is a mat. This is something I need to die cut. I need to just make one more cut on this paper. I think this is one of my favorite sheets out of this. Oops, I have them cut somewhere. I think this will be big enough. I gotta measure it. But it's just basic beige. And then crumb cake and pecan pie. It's got words going across, so you gotta make sure that you have it go in the correct way. And then it's just this graph-like, but distressed. So let me get forgot to cut this piece. It's the bottom layer here, so looks like 5 1/4. Is it going to be by 4? Yeah. Okay. It's 5 1/4 by 4. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it down a little bit. What's this? Yeah. So I'll do 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. 3 7/8. So we just want it a little bit smaller by 5 1/8. Oh, perfect. It's already there. Okay, so this one is going to go down on this piece, and we can go ahead and glue that right away. Get my glue out. Let's see if this one's going to work. I've been using that one a lot. Let's try this one. Really? Oh, there it goes. Just center that so it's about even on all the sides as best as you can. Okay, we'll put that to the side. We need these pieces. What you need to do, okay, what you need to do, what we're going to do is fold this over, and we need to measure, measure 1 1/4. Oh, that's not right. Not even. We need to measure 3/4. I don't know why I said 1 1/4. We need to measure 3/4. So what I did was I just did this, took a pencil, and put a dot or a little line right there at 3/4. I'm trying to remember what I did. Okay, and then I found the half mark, which 2 5/8, I think. Let's see. No, it looks like we got 2 1/2, 2 1/2, because this is actually about 5. So about 2 1/2. And you're just gonna take and score it. You're gonna take the point that you made up here at the top and the point you made right there, and you're just gonna score it. The score is the light, that one, the light gray, and you're just gonna score. And then you're gonna do the same thing on this side. You're gonna find oh, it's my tortoise. I thought my dog was doing something. It's my tortoise walking around in its cage. 3/4 here, and then that's centered again. Oops. And I'm going to do the same thing, and then you're just going to fold them in. Boop. There's one. Oh, did I do this one right? 3/4. Not 3/4. Yeah, 3/4. Okay. And you're just going to burnish those. And you're going to do that for both of the papers. So, that one, and then we're going to do it again on this one. One thing that when you fold it, I guess it really doesn't matter, but it's best if you have the writing going the correct way. It's not like you're going to read it anyways, but I don't know. So you're going to do it again. Now it's going to be on this side, so you're going to find 3/4 here. I found my half already, and then I'm going to do 3/4 down here. Okay, and then we'll do the scoring again. Match up the points. There's that one right here, and that one right there. So if you purchase this class, everything will come with the class except for the stamps, because we can't send the stamps to you, like the stamped images. If you want to purchase the class, purchase the stamps, you can, but if not, then you can find something that you have already that would match this. But you would get everything for it, the class, and oh, I did it the wrong way. Darn, I'm a goof. I'm sorry, don't do what I did. So you're gonna do this to this, like that. You would purchase this class, it would be $30 for the class and $6 for shipping. And then I'd mail it to you. Any of my classes can be turned into a in-person class. You just have to contact me for a date and a time that would work for you. There we go. That'll be covered up. that will be covered up, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, so there we go. And then we're gonna take these pieces and we're gonna just put them right here on the front, and I'm just gonna line up against the DSP paper that we already put down. So we're gonna put some glue here. I picked up the wrong one again. And down here. And we'll glue the little wings down in a minute. Let's add those to the front. Oops, don't move them like I just did. That is what's good about this. Note here, I'm going to take that off and the little pencil mark here. Okay. And this one here. Like that. And then I'm just going to put a little glue to glue these wings down. We need to do a little bit of die cutting. So I need to die cut. We're going to use Nature's Spotlight of Nature. I use these all the time. As you can tell, they're all messed up. And I did not clean them out the last time I used them, as you can see. I need this one to go on here. I need, I think, this one to go on here. And then we're going to be using, use that for Mossy Meadow, and we're going to do 2 of these out of Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to go ahead and die cut that out. Let me grab a piece of scrap Mossy Meadow. I did some of the die cutting, but not all of it this time. So let's see. Kind of a bigger piece because that's a big die. This one, like that. We'll need 2 of these, but right now, just one. So let me go ahead and put that through. My die cutter is on the floor just because I don't have any room up here on the table. But remember, you need the plates. You need the main one, which is 1. And then you'll need a 2 and 2 3s. So I'm going to just before I drop it. Go ahead and put this on. We might actually be able to get everything on here. Let's see. That one there. That one there. Maybe not everything, but maybe some of it. Put that down there. Let's see, can we get this one? Oh, we can. So I'll just have to run it through one more time, and that'll be for the other little sprig. Okay. What do I do with my, hold on. I thought I had everything out, but I forgot my tape. Let's see if I can do it without it. Oh, it's sitting right here. Okay, so things don't move around. Go ahead. Move around like I just made it move around. And I shot it across there. I don't know why, but I love all this like nature stamps and stuff. They're like my favorite to play with. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab my top plate that I dropped and run this through. I'll be right back. And then I just have to run through that one spring. That's it for this card, I think, unless I'm forgetting something, which would not surprise me. So we have that. Isn't that pretty? And then we have, oops, this one. This is the one that I have to run another one through. Just gonna put that in my little bowl. Run that through again. We have the 2 circles. Really? There we go. Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they give me problems. Okay. We have this guy. And then this one. Oops. I didn't make it big enough, but that's okay because this piece is going to go under. That's what happens when I was chintzy on the square. I'll need that again, so I'll go ahead and leave that out too. Okay, so we need to do some stamping and some inking. We're gonna use blending brushes and all those good things. Let's see. I need Mossy Meadow. Mossy Meadow, I'm going to go ahead and use the blending brush. I don't have just a Mossy Meadow blending brush, but I do have a green blending brush. And I'm just going to take it and I'm going to use it on this circle. I always circle off on my glass mat, or if you don't have a glass mat, on your paper before you use it on your paper. So, and then I'm going to take these and I'm going to do the same thing. I know they're Mossy Meadow, but it does give a nice little dimension. And you don't have to do it on every single leaf. And the whole leaf, I just did it kind of on the tips of them. I like Mossy Meadow. It's one of my favorite greens. Mossy Meadow and Old Olive. Those are my favorites. You don't have to do this step. It's just something I like to do. Okay. There we go. I did it on these. These were a little harder because they're so small. And like I said, not on the whole thing. You don't have to. Just, oops, wrong side. Just on some of it. Okay. Let me get a wipe and clean up my mat. Put that to the side. Oh, nope, I'm not going to close this up because we need to stamp with it, but 1 second. I don't want to make a mess here. Put that over here. Okay, we're going to stamp. Sorry, use my sleeve. We're going to stamp You Make Me Smile. I think that's such a sweet stamp. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I lost it. There it is. And we're going to do that in mossy green on this circle. Just gonna tap, tap, tap. I did it kind of closer to the top. Tonight is, I don't know who watches Survivor, but I think tonight is the first day of the Survivor 50th. I think that's crazy. They've had that many survivors. They have two a year, I think. So what is that, 25 years? I remember watching Survivor with my kids when they were little. Okay, then we're gonna take our pie, and we're gonna take this. I'm going to find my brown blending brush. I need to get more blending. Oops, something fell. More blending brushes, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go around, same color as the paper, but it does add dimension. And I'm going to take one of the stamps. There's this background stamp that I really like. I'll show you. Okay. I'm going to take this background stamp and give it a little this one right here. I'm going to use that. Maybe I need the bigger one. Hold on. Tap, tap, tap. And stamp off. Stamping off is just, you're going to take some of the ink off. And then I'm just going to put it and stamp on the top a little bit. There we go. So it's not like super duper bright on there, but it's going to show just a little bit. And then I went diagonal and did it over on this side. That's all I did. Just like that. I don't know if you can even see it. Let's see. Can you see? Whoop. See? I don't know if you can see that. But that's all I did for that. And now we can go ahead and put it together. Ooh, that was loud. I'm sorry. Put my stamps down and I don't know what I did with them. Oh, now I do. Hold on. Just put my finger in the ink. Not a first time, won't be the last time. I'm a very messy stamper. Some stampers can get no ink anywhere. Me, I get it everywhere. Okay, so let's bring this back. Put this stamp back. We'll have to do a little bit in the inside too, but okay. So we can go ahead and put this on the front because I did not add any ribbon or anything. I mean, I added linen thread, but it's to the front, not in the layers. I like layers, as you can tell. Lots of layers on my cards. And we're gonna just put this in the center so that there's a nice mat around the whole thing. This is going to go right about there, like that. Maybe a little higher up. So we'll go ahead and add some glue on the back of this. Just a little bit, you don't need a lot. Just a dot, not a lot, as we say to our 4-year-olds in 4K. Actually, we don't use a lot of liquid glue. We use glue sticks, a lot easier for them. Okay. problems gripping things tonight. Go ahead and lay that down. Actually, you know what I did, I think? There we go. Twirl that a little bit. There we go. And then this is going to go on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide that oops behind this. I'm going to pull it down a little bit. On this card, on my original card, I had it up, but I'm going to pull it down and put it like right here to get rid of that oops. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And put that right about there to the back of this one. Oops. I'm going to pick this up a little bit. I have to have these little, no, those go on top. Okay. Sorry, these are going to go here. Wow, my fingers don't want to pick things up today. Like this. Okay. Linen thread. I'm going to do about 12 inches, I think. Tear and tape. Love this stuff. We're going to put it on the back of this circle so we can put this linen thread back there. It's going to go like right about there. Put some here. And here. We'll burnish it. So I'm going to take it and just wrap it around my fingers a couple times. Oops. Take it off and twist it. And then put it down. What's good about this tear and tape is if you don't like the way it looks, you can pick it up. Whatever you put on it, you can pick it up and play with it a little bit. I'm going to take this little piece and have it stick out this side. There we go, kind of like that. Pull this a little bit. Okay. I could have cut it and did one side and then the other, but I chose not to. So we're just going to go with that. Okay. Still playing with it. Okay. And then I put this on dimensionals. I don't know what I do. I'm going to put that down here. And then this one's going to be a little different, remember, because I have to hide my boo-boo over here. So these are going to come out instead of down below. These are going to come out up here. Like that. And I have a sticky that will take care of those. Just like that. See the difference? I put this one up high, but because I screwed up this circle, I had to put it down low to hide my boo-boo. So there's that. And then I have these that come in this suite. They're called faux bronze pentagons. They're pretty cool. I'm gonna put one here, and then a little one next to it on the diagonal. And then a big one. I think, put it up here. Oh, we'll put it down. Sorry, it's stuck to my finger. So I should be using my Take Your Pick tool, right? Put that one right about there. Okay, so the outside is done. So now we have to do the inside. The inside I did some stamping. This is what I did. So let's get those stamps. And we'll get the inside basic beige, and I use that same stamp. I'm going to stamp off again. Use my pecan pie. Just going to use part of it. Just going to go along the side, stamp off. How many times? I did it 3 times. Stamp off, and I'm going to turn it so it's got a different look. Well, I'm going to do it right about there. There we go. Okay, let's see. And then I need Mossy Meadow again. And I'm going to go ahead and use this little sprig here. I'm going to do a dark Mossy Meadow right in the middle. Not the middle, but I'll show you. And then I'm going to stamp off also on this. So I'm going to do a Mossy Meadow like this. Full strength. And then I'm going to do a stamp off because I did that full strength. I can do this like that. And then one more, I'm going to stamp off. And I'm going to come down here, just like that. Okay. And then I just made this a thank you card, I think. Let's see. You make me sign. Yep. And I used, sorry, took it to my work. I gotta get my black. I can use Secrecy. I'll just use Secrecy. I love Secrecy. It's close enough to black. Okay. And then there's this little itty bitty stamp that says thank you. Look how little this is. Goodness. But I love it. And I did that kind of right here. Looks like that. Ta-da! And we'll just glue that down onto the mat and then into the inside of the card, and we're done with the first card. Close this up. Okay. always add it and just center it onto the mat. Just like that. And then we'll put it on the inside. These are for girls or boys, but they at least, this is a masculine set. I feel like we don't have a lot of, Stampin' Up! Doesn't have a lot of masculine sets, and this is a fabulous masculine set because it also says, I like you lots. That's not the masculine, but there's a saying, to a great guy. So obviously, there we go. First one done. A little bit different, but nothing crazy different. Okay, put that up there. Let's see. The next one, I think we're gonna go ahead and do this one. We have to do some die cutting. I didn't do the die cutting on this one. This one I went totally different way with the blues, but I think they're so pretty. So we need to do some, we're gonna go ahead and die. That's for this. We need to die cut a couple of these sprigs out of Secret Sea, and then that same sprig out of that, this DSP. Hold on, let me grab it. I'm gonna try to find a little piece so I don't waste it. This DSP, and also out of Balmy Blue, which is a color in this. Find a piece. So I do have a lot of, Secret Sea. A lot of die cutting to do really quick here. It won't take long though. Let's see, a good piece. Here it is. Okay. So I thought I did this. No, I must have done it for this one. Okay, that's okay. So let me get these dies. We need, I already took them out. We need this one. And we need this one. So whoops, let me turn this over. I got a boo-boo on that one, so we'll cut that out. We need a log. It looks in piece of crumb cake. We can do the log. Let's see, did I put the log away or did I put it in here? Put it away. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then we'll have a few more things that we have to do here. Be right back. Right here, as you can hear. This is a lot of die cutting, and then just gluing on, pretty much. So, got that. I need 1, 2, 3 of those sprigs, so I need 2 more of those. Oops, I ripped this. It was too rough and ripped this in half, but I think I'll still be able to use it. It was too rough when I was pulling it, trying to rush, and I ripped it apart. No barking, guys. My husband's coming home, so my dogs are going to bark. No bark. We'll play with that, that's okay. And then we'll do 2 more sprigs.
doing a video?
Yeah. I'm in awe that they didn't bark. There we go. 2 marble sprigs. Should have done these so you didn't have to sit here and wait for me to do them, but I didn't.
Watch the top of your head.
What?
Watch the top of your head.
Yeah, well, no, they can't even see that. I don't think. I almost sat down my chair a little bit. That would not have been good.
Funny for me.
No. There we go. Okay. Then we'll need 2, 3 of these. And 3 of these. Almost done, guys. Almost done. And a log. Do work. There's my log. Sprigs. I would double it, but this is such a little die cut. I don't want to double it. Alright guys, let's see. 2. I normally would do this in advance. I don't know what made me not. I forgot that this one had so much die cutting on it. One more than just the one with the DSP.
Same time when I love the cookies.
Where'd you find them?
Well,
There we go. And then now I just have to make them out of this DSP.
you're done.
And then we'll be done. We can put it together. Probably be better if I can get this up on my table. But that's not going to happen very soon because I don't have enough room. There you go. 2 more of those and we're done with the die cutting on it. There we go. Last one. Woo! Use my favorite paper out of this again. Okay. Okay, phew. That was a lot, sorry. I think I got everything. Okay, the only thing that I'm going to go ahead and use my blending brush on is the log. Put those over here. Give the log a little something, something, and that's going to be with pecan pie. So I'm going to grab my pecan pie. And my blending brush again. I'm just going to add some pecan pie to the edges. Of the log. We have to stamp thank you again. I love pecan pie, but we don't want it all over everything. Put that away. Oh no, my computer's twirling. Oh, it's back. I don't know what was going on. Are we back or are we frozen? I think we might be frozen. Oh, we're back. Hey, Gus, go lay down now. Okay, so we're gonna add some ribbon. This is a ribbon that comes with the suite. It is bordered open weave ribbon. And we're just gonna add it to the last little bit, about the inch from the bottom. Put turn tape along each side. Everybody left, so did, it must be my Wi-Fi. Not the best Wi-Fi here. I don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and put it about an inch from the bottom. And burnish it. I didn't notice that it's been doing that. Just like that. A little bit further down. About like that. Snip it. I keep saying this, but I have to get new scissors. And then I'll close it off. Put a piece across it so it doesn't go loose. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead, take one of these and put it on the mat. I like the first card better because of the darker blues, but this piece of blue's got a bunch of different, it's oops, that wasn't very straight, hold on. It's looks like it's painted, so there's some dark areas, some light areas, so you kind of want to use the whole piece of paper, so you're not going to get the same look on every card. I like the dark on the top, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of this and tie a knot. See if these are any sharper. Just like that. I'm going to trim that up. Oh, these scissors. I've had them for a very long time, so I don't know if I can get them sharpened. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell the scissors anymore. Okay, then we're going to take our log and put it over on this side. And I'm just going to put glue right down the middle for now because I want to add things underneath. So I'll just put a little bit of glue. I can add more later. I'm going to put it at the bottom. I do this. And I'm going to take all these pieces and start playing with them, putting them down. So this one, remember I broke this one in half on accident, but we'll still be able to play with it and put it on. I'm going to add some glue. Again, not to, just a little bit on each of the leaves. Don't need a lot. And we'll slip it underneath the ribbon. Just like that. And this is the other part. It should have been one big part, just like the other, when we did it on the other card. But like I said, I broke it. Are we still on? I think we're still on, but nobody's watching because I think it keeps on leaving. So we'll put this guy like that. I like this because you can maneuver this one where you want it. See how I made it kind of go this way, even though it wanted to go the other way, because it's got a lot of good give to it. You just gotta be careful and not do what I did and pull it apart. And now you just add these wherever you think they would look nice. So I'm gonna put one of these here, and I'm gonna put one going down the other direction. Oops. So I'll put it going down like this. Like that. And then we'll put the balmy blue ones in. I even just like snipped off part of it so it's easier to fit underneath the ribbon. Let's stick that down here. Like that. I'm going to put one over here. I know this is a lot of them, but I don't know. I just like to keep adding. That. And then one over here, I think. We're going to snip this whole leaf and everything. Don't need that, except for it's stuck to my finger. Huh. Is it still going in and out, Vic? I'm going to put this one over here. There we go. Okay, so that's done. Now we're going to put some over here. This one is going to be hidden a little bit behind it. Oh, good. I only noticed it that one time because I'm too busy making them so I don't look up all the time. I'm not good at that. We're going to tuck this one under here. Like that. these. I'm going to add glue right away to all 3 of these. Oops, stuck. 1. 2. Goodness, I can't get it off my finger now. Then I get it stuck to the glue. And my last. Okay. There. There. And I was supposed to put it underneath this one. Let's see. I don't think it's going to be able to. I'm going to clip this little piece off right here. I'm going to wash my computer's slipping off my table. I'm going to do that. There we go. Okay, and then I took a little piece of basic beige. Let me wipe my hands. Got so much glue on me. Piece of there we go. That cute little thank you stamp. I do that in Secret C. Tap, tap. And then I'm just going to trim it. Nothing particular, just a little bit of trimming. Go lay down, Gussie. Go lay down. Just so that it's a little bit on each side. And I trimmed off one on an angle and one straight. And then I took and I just tapped it just to give it a little edging. Just like that. Now I can close this up. And I took that same linen thread and I did the same thing, but I just wrapped it around 2 fingers so it wasn't so so big. Just like that. And then I took tear and tape. I know this is wider than the tear and tape, but it is okay because the thing about tear and tape is that once you take that backing off, you can just move it so that it can't be seen. I'll show you. So if you have a little bit hanging over, you can just pull it up over the sides. Here we go. Jeez. I'm going to take it and give it a twirl like that. I think I used more this time. I wrapped it more times, so it's whatever you want. There we go. I'm going to put another piece of tear and tape just so it stays put. And then it'll help us stick it down too. And I put it right here. Just like that. Then I use those same hexagons and put them around. Put one here. And put a small one up here. And a small one right about there. Again, glue this down. This is on Blueberry Bliss. Blueberry Bushel. Blueberry Bushel. I love this color. I don't use it enough, but I do love it. Such a pretty blue. Once again, oops, let's not put it upside down. Center it. And then in the middle, I didn't do anything on the middle here, but I'm going to go ahead and get this little, I'm not going to put any words because I think we can write some, you know, like if it's a thank you note, a lot of times you want to write something of why thank you, you know. So I'm not going to put anything on the inside. I just want to, oops, use this branch that stuck to my, and I think I'm going to use Secret Seed. I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to, oh, well that wasn't good. Let's try again. Full strength, and then we'll tap, 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 and then do second, like that, and then like that. There we go. Clean it off. I'm trying really hard to keep my stamps clean and put them back so I know where they're at. Not saying it's perfect, because I definitely haven't been with it, but it's better. So I'm not losing them all. Not losing, but misplacing them. Okay, go ahead and add this to the inside. And we're done with card number 2. Just like that. Ta-da! Okay, let's see. The last 2 are my, not hard ones, but more involved ones. So I did, some of the die cutting on this one. So I think we're going to go ahead and do this. Where did I, oh yeah, I did. Okay. And we'll save that big one for last. This is like a panoramic. Is that what it's called? Not a panoramic. Dioramic? I'm not sure what it's called. But it's 3D. Is that what I... And then it still folds and it goes in a card fine, and then you put it on the back. Okay, so we used a different we used a bunch of die cuts, which I die cut out, and I already cut and scored. I just need to stamp and die cut some, and then we used this cardstock. Hold on. We used this for the DSP. Now, this DSP has more of the Pretty Peacock. This one does not, but I'm going to use this piece, I think. It has a little bit in it. So this is 4 1/4 by 10 1/2, and there's a lot of score marks. If you get this class, I will do it for you, and then the PDF will tell you where the scores are. But it's 1/2 inch, 1 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 1/2, and it's just going to go like this. We're going to go ahead and reinforce those score lines, but this is how it is. And then we are going to just do some die cutting. To make this, I used Nestled Essentials, and I used the big one, and the biggest, and the second biggest. So I'm going to take those out. I use those a lot. And what we're going to do is the big one is going to be, the second biggest is going to go on here like this. Hold on. I don't think it matters, back or front. So this one's smaller. Maybe not. I think it's just because it's not put together. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on here, just like this. Kind of center it. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to do this piece first. I'll show you why in a second. I need my ruler if I can find it. In this mess, I don't know how I can, because I got to cut this piece. It's 4 by 4 or 4 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to cut this 4 by 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Make sure. Let's make sure it's right. Yep. Okay. So this is actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this one first. So we're going to put this in the center. Just like this. Take a piece of the tape. I'm going to do that first really quick, because then we need to line it up so that we can get them centered together correctly. Sorry, I moved it. Hold on. We're going to use this piece for the background, you'll see in a minute. So save that piece. Okay, so we got that. And that's going to be like this. And then we're going to take the smaller one and put it in the center so that we can get it nice, have that nice little border. As a matter of fact, one moves, I just want the one that's on the cardstock. Okay. This is usually really good about not ripping, but knowing my luck it would. Okay, let's burnish all these pieces. Let's see. That one. Oops. And this one. And then this little one. And like I said, all the measurements will be taken care of, but it'll be scored for you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down. Just like that. Okay. There is going to be this piece in your kit. It is 1.5, I think. Wait, let's see. No, 1 3/4 by 4.5, and then scored 1/4 inch on each side. And we're going to go ahead and burnish that. And this is going to go on the inside so you can do the layering. But first we have to put a piece of the pretty paper on here. So I need to, I didn't cut this, I'm sorry. We need this to be 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. So, oh, let's see what this is. Will this work? This might work. Just gonna trim off a little bit. This was left over. We'll put that on the front. When you have these papers that are like, I'm gonna just raise it up a little bit because you won't see that bottom right there. That have this like painted look and like no rhyme or reason to it. You're never gonna get the same card every time because the paper is so different every time, right? So put that like that. And this is going to go on the inside where the window is. You're gonna put it here and here. So I'm just gonna take a piece of tear and tape. Just it won't be as messy. Piece on each side. I know I burnished it, but I didn't feel like it did. Peel it off. So like I said, this is just going to go, just want to make sure I can see. Yep. See the score line there? That score line is going to go on that score line. Like that. And then again on this side, score line to score line. See how it poofs out just a little bit. Actually, I think I should a little bit more. Ah, that's okay. That'll work. Okay. See how it just poofs out just enough to put some things in there. Okay. And then that piece of paper, this, I used this side. Remember, this is what we cut out of here. And I put it back here just so that you can see a DSP back there. So I just eyed it. Pretend that this is together. Slip this down here. Sorry. Saw my head. Doesn't want to slip. I'm sorry. There we go. Scoot over just a little bit. Gussie, lay down. Lay down. Just like that. It's going to be covered up mostly. Okay, now we get to do some stamping. And we'll add some of this in here. I'm going to go ahead and put the tear and tape on this part because I think we're okay. Just like that. Burnish. And then we're just going to fold that over. See? Too close. Go. Okay, now we get to do the fun stuff. I already die cut this stuff out, but we need to stamp these two. So I'm going to take a piece of basic beige and stamp this big one and this little one. We haven't used this one yet. This nice big one. And I did this one in peacock. This, like I said, this DSP doesn't quite have as much peacock on it as Penny Peacock as the original one because look in here. There's my pretty peacock. Because of the way the DSP is, but I think it still will work. So, because it's a big stamp, I'm just gonna do it this way. And then I'm gonna do the little one, and we can cut those out, and then we'll put it together. I thought I did the. Oh, I did. Here it is. Go. I need a new wipey. It's getting dried. And then we'll do the little one. That I can just stamp normal. Tap, tap, tap. We'll use that for the sentiment in just a little minute, but I'm just going to let that be for now. We'll cut these out. And this big one. Oh. So I could have been cutting two out at a time. Oh well. Goofball. Remember I cut all those out and I'm like, I feel so bad because it's taken me so long. Uh-huh. mom's lining this up so really nicely, but it looks like this one is going better. It was weird, like I couldn't get it perfect. Not that it matters, because I think no matter what, because it's greenery, it's gonna be okay. But I was like really struggling to get them all leaves in the correct position. And it's me, it's not the product by any means. Okay. See, that one turned out so much better. That one. And this one. I used some old olive also. Mossy Meadow, and used my blending brushes. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then I used, what did I use on this? I think I used, what am I finding here? Early espresso on the pecan pie log. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just a little bit, give it a little dimension. And I just kind of lift it, see how I lift it up? Give those little cracks. Okay, that way. Then I need to get Mossy Meadow. Let's wipe this off. I know it's old olive, but I did use a little bit of Mossy Meadow on the old olive. Good hiccups. A little bit more. And we'll just do the little one, and we're gonna pull it apart anyways. It's not gonna stay together. My Basset doesn't know what to do because I'm not sitting down with him. He's kind of wandering around. He's got plenty of places to lay. It's just not next to me, so you can hear him clippy clopping on the floors. Okay, let's go ahead and start adding things. So it's gonna go in like this. So you don't want it to go over this, so you don't want it to hang off. But you can have it hang off this side, because when you do it, it's okay. Does that make sense? Because like this, you just don't want it to do that, because then it hangs off and you can't put it in an envelope. So we're gonna go ahead and glue some of this down. I think I'm gonna put the inside stuff first, so let's see. What I did was I took this and broke it right here. And then I put this right here. So let's add a little glue. On the bottom. and stick it in between, like that. And then I took this piece and stuck it down there in the bottom again. I also cut out some vellum already, some of the vellum leaves out of the same as this. So I'm gonna just did a lot of layering. Go ahead and add a little glue here. And put this one on top of this. That. And then the vellum. Now I'm gonna put the glue on the bottom, so because you know vellum, if you put glue on vellum, you can see it. But if you put it on the bottom, you're not gonna see it. Just like that. Okay. And then on this side, I put the big one. That. So I'm gonna put a little glue up here. And down here. Don't need a lot because it's going to be held down by other things. So, go. And then this one. We'll add more glue in a sec. I just want to position it the way I want it. And then add a little bit more. And then the log is going to be on dimensionals. I'll use this up. I'm not going to go to the point. I'll show you. I'm not going to do this part because that part is going to hang over, so we don't want to add dimensionals there. Oop. I have to add the vellum one also. So this is going to go over the side. Like that. I should have one more vellum. Yep, there it is. Stick this guy down here. Okay, see? Again. Now I'm gonna put, take this and put I Like You Lots. That's a stamp that we haven't used yet. That's a nice one. Who doesn't like to be told they like you lots? And I did that in Secret Sea. In the center, and then we can trim it how we want. There we go. And then I'm just going to trim the side off, and I'm going to use Pretty Peacock and my blending brushes and give it a little color around the edges. Okay, so, oops, sorry, that was loud. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off. Close up my Secret Seed. Get Pretty Pea Crack. And get the blending brush. And just a little bit around the edges. That same ribbon, not the linen thread, but the actual ribbon we used earlier. There we go. And we're just going to use a little bit to put behind that. Close this up. This. I'm going to put a piece of tear and tape. Just wanted to see, I thought I popped that up, I wasn't sure. Like that, and burnish it. And then we're just gonna go back and forth. So we're gonna start on one end. Then go on an angle or a slant. Go up. Go down. And then trim it. Just like that. Put another piece of tear and tape so it stays put. And then I'll put a dimensional on each side. So I'll slip it in the middle. I'm gonna put one in the middle too. Diorama. What is this called? Diorama? Where it's like 3D? I can't remember what this type of card is called. Okay, and then I'm going to put that at the top, right about, just got a piece of hair, right about there. And then we need those hexagons again. And I put a big one here and a small one, and then a small one down here. And then I just went on the back, I put so that there was a place to put, you know, love, whatever little note you want to put. I went ahead and, oh, I put "You Make Me Smile." And I also used part of this with Pretty Peacock. This big branch here. And I didn't do the whole thing. I just did this corner. Actually, I think I did this corner. I did. I like the curve of that. Just like that. Like that. And then I used You Make Me Smile, but I used Secret Seed. I like that sentiment, You Make Me Smile. I think it's so sweet. I'm gonna put that next to tap, tap, tap. Right about there. And then I just put that on the back. We're done with card number 3. The last one is the biggest one. It's not hard, it's just got a lot of pieces to it. I like doing fun folds, but they are time consuming. So it's not something you want to do like 20 or 30 of them. Okay, there we go. Again, a little different, but they're always going to be different because of the paper and because the way you're making them, right? So this is the last one. Let me clean up my area. I'm getting crazed with stuff. I did a lot of the cutting. I do have to do a little bit of the die cutting, but I did all the cutting of the pieces. So we can go ahead and start with all those pieces first. So, I measured this out, but I don't remember the measurements. But you will get them if you purchase this card class. You're gonna accordion fold it, so it's Mountain Valley, Mountain Valley, I think. Yeah. And you're just gonna burnish. This piece is 8.5 by 5.5, and you're going to score at 2 1/8, and then again 2 1/8. So when it closes up, it's going to be a normal card. Burnish this. And I guess I could tell you in the dork because I could measure it. This is 10.5 by 3, and it's scored at 2. I think it's scored at. See I can't. Hold on. I had it written down, and I don't know what I did with it. But it's about 2, 4 1/4. 4 1/8, 6 1/4, 8 3/8, and then 10.5. But again, you don't need to know those. I'm gonna go ahead and glue all these strips down. These are the DSP is 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and then the crumb cake is 5 3/8 by 2. Hopefully that's right. I didn't try fit, but I think we're right. So we're gonna just glue these all down really quick. That's pretty too. Weird. Glue wasn't going, then all of a sudden, pow, all the glue was going. So we're just going to give it the same margin, same frame around it, matte 1. Gus. I'll lay down. Three. And 4. And then these are going to go on the fronts, inside and out. Okay, so it doesn't matter which ones, where they go. They're all just pretty DSP paper. Oops. That you know, has no rhyme or reason, so oh, I forgot to do something. Stop. I'm a goof. Stop. Okay. It's okay. That'll be hidden. Okay, there's 2 pieces. Let me move them in this. These 2 little pieces right here. These are going to go, I'm gonna go ahead. I got ahead of myself there. Burnish. It's just an inch. And then scored at a 1/2 inch, I think. Yep. And they need to be attached. So this is going to go in the center. So we're going to take this and pretend. Okay, so this is going to go in the center like this. This is going to go on here. So I'm going to glue this down like this. I can't remember how I did it. I gotta look. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to take a piece of tear and tape. It's been a while since I made this. Sorry. Of tear and tape on here, and it's going to be mountain. See how this is like a mountain? And I'm going to just put it in the center. So it's about the same on each side. I mean, you can measure. I just not going to. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. And then this is going to go on here. So that it is going to go like this. But first we have to cover this up because we don't want to see this. So that's where this comes in. So I'm going to add more glue. I know this was on the front, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to put this one down. And then do the same thing on this side. Does that make sense? I think I'm going to do this one on here. This off. My boo-boo. Where did I do it then? Oh, right here. Lay down, Gus. Lay down. I'll be done soon. Just like that. Okay. Now, This is gonna go like in the half. Like right there. And about there. Yep. See what I'm doing? So halfway for this one, this is going to be stuck to here. I didn't line this up very well. I can trim it, and that's okay. It's all good. Go ahead. Tear and tape here. Tape here. Then we're going to go ahead, pretend that goes down in the middle, but we're not going to put it down yet because we have to do some things. Put that there. Oh, wait. Man, that was too quick. I need to stop doing that. Tear and tape's not as forgiving, so I'm not going to worry about it. It's not going to be as centered as my first one. And I'm going to show you something else that I did. Okay, so it's going to go that. Except for there we go. Burnish. Burnish. Okay, see what I did? I didn't make them very even, so I'm going to snip that off. See that right there? I'm just going to go snip and snip. There we go. Okay, so now we need to put all the pieces on these. And then we'll decorate it. I know it looks weird because it's just kind of flying around, but it'll be better. Okay, so I have a lot of pieces here. We have stamping to do on one of those, two of those, one of these. Let's see, this goes on here. Got that one. This one. Gotta find all my pieces, sorry. That one. That one. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5. Is this it? No, I don't think that's it. No, missing piece. Did it drop somewhere? I might have to cut one again. I need one more here. 2, 3. Oh, here it is. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I need one more piece of basic beige. I guess I can't count, and that will be 2.5 by 1 7/8. 2.5 by 1 7/8. wrong. 2.5. Did I not do 2.5? I can't measure. It's 2.5. Wow. It's getting late, I think. 2.5 by 1 7/8. Is this wrong? Oh no. It's 2 3/4. Oh my goodness. I can't measure. Sorry. Keep saying sorry tonight. Okay. 1 7/8. That part I think I got right. And 2 3/4. Okay. Phew. That's right. Let's do some stamping now. Okay. So the middle one is just going to say, "You make me smile," and that I did in pecan pie. Tap, tap, tap. Hi. Sorry, I didn't see all those highs. Just like that. Ta-da. And then I'm going to leave it open. And then we're going to... And then I'm going to add some of that. I'm going to use this, but I'm going to close it up because I have to use that in a second. I'm going to use Basic Beige. My Basic Beige. I haven't used that at all. To do add, oh, that's crumb cake. Actually, I'm sorry. I think I'm going to use crumb cake. To add that background stamp. And I'm going to stamp off. So stamp, stamp, stamp. I'm going to do it on these two. Stamp off. And then stamp on. Nope. Let's try it again. It might be Basic Beige that I used. Okay, there we go. Stamp off, stamp on. And I just kind of move it around so it's not the same thing. Stamp off, I could even turn it. And one more. Stamp off. Stamp on. Okay, there's one. And then I did the other one, not this one. Stamp off. Okay. Done with that one. And then I used this branch. And I used Mossy Meadow, but I stamped off. Again. using the whole thing, so I'm just gonna do this. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Tap, tap, tap. And I'm gonna stamp off again. And just go out of the corner. Like that. Oops, sorry, I'm not in the camera very well. Oh, I guess I am when I'm stamping. There we go. And we'll wipe that off, and then I need the little sprig. And that one is going to go on the other one. And then I'm going to use full strength of Mossy Meadow. Tap, tap, tap. I'm just going to put it right here. Okay, let me close some things up here. I'm going to close this up for now. Wipe this off. Sorry, this is so long one, guys. I normally don't go this long. Okay. This one isn't going to have a saying. This one is going to say, I like you lots. So let me get that out. And it's going to be in Pecan Pie. Oh no, I'm sorry, To a Great Guy. I mean, that would work too, but I used I like you lots. Tap, tap, tap. And I put that on a slant. Just like that. I think I need to ink up my pecan pie. It's getting kind of dried. I use it so much. Okay. I think we're going to do some gluing now. Okay. So this one is just going to go on a piece of crumb cake. Oops. Just like this. I think that was a small one, but oh well. And this one I need on here. This one, I think I put this one on the wrong one. That's okay, we can switcheroo. This one is going to go, yeah, I did. This is going to go on here. I'll trim that one up. This one was supposed to, I stamped it on the wrong. That one's just a little bit smaller so that it goes on this. But that's okay. I'll just trim up that one because this has got to go on here. I'm going to take just a itty bit off to make it right. Go see, go lay down, buddy. There. And there. Let's see if that works. I might have to take a little bit more. Yep, a little bit more. That's why you have to dry fit first. You know you're doing it right. Go. Oops. There we go. Okay, that should work. Let's see. Yep, that works. Okay, that goes on here. And this one we're going to use a little linen thread on that middle one. That one is stamped. You make me smile. So I'm going to go ahead and put it at the bottom. inch from the bottom. Burnish. I'm going to take linen thread and wrap it. I have one. Here it is. One, two. But it's just going to be a pretend, so I can make it pretty. And then I just need to die cut a couple things out. And glue it all down. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit, probably about, actually it's probably 12 inches, and then fold it in half to make a nice long bow. You know, long, I don't know what that is. Then the ends. Just play with it. And then trim it up. People probably get so sick of them. I still have double bows. Trim that up. And then I used a glue dot to stick it on. And put right there. So it looks like it's tied. Okay, now I can glue that down. I can burnish these and take these off. That can help me keep it glued. And then wrong one again. I keep making that one. I gotta throw that one away. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and put these on because we need 5 of these little things, of these little rectangles. 2 of them are not decorated, 3 are. Okay, so now we need to really quick, not really quick, but we need to, I thought I already did this, but I guess I didn't. Cut a piece so that we can emboss, dry emboss that. And that is, yep, 4 by 5 1/4. And this is vanilla. And we use in white. Don't know why. I just don't. I mean, it's a good neutral. I don't know why I don't use it, but I don't. So I am using the embossing folder. This one, it's called Exposed Brick. And we're just going to go ahead and line it up with that black line and run it through our machine. Now remember, when you put it through our die cutting machine, you put it the fold first, or you're breaking. For using this, I found it. I can't find it. For my dark gray, so I can emboss this. I'll be embossing it because I cannot find it. I found it because I wanted to make sure I had it, and now I can't find it. there's a dark gray plate that you have to put on this to emboss, because that's all you need is the one and the dark gray. And of course, I cannot find it. I had them all together, and I know as soon as I am done here, I'm going to find it. But I'm not going to look any further. Oh, there it is, right on top of my garbage can. See, this is the dark gray. So you need the 1 and the 4 to do the 3D embossing. And this is a 3D embossing folder. So let me show you what it looks like. It's one of my favorites. They discontinued my very favorite. Trying really hard not to use it, but this is what it looks like. Just looks like brick, and then it looks like it's been distressed. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on the card. And that goes in the middle of that card, We're gonna put quite a bit of glue because this is embossed, so that means there's grooves. So this is gonna go, I should have done this first, right in here. Just like that. And then we could put some of these on. We're going to put this one on. That can go on number 2. This one goes in the middle on number 3. And this one goes on the last one, number 5. See, this one will have a bigger border because this one was supposed to go on this one, and I made a mistake and didn't do it. This goes on number 1. Oh, I forgot to use that ribbon on this. I have to find that ribbon. It's in my ribbon stash, but see this one. It's kind of smaller. It's a thick card, and this one goes on number 4. So this might have a little bit more postage on it. Okay, so let's make this one pretty, and then we'll make things underneath pretty. So I need to get vanilla. We need some old, let's see, we need 2 sprigs out of old olive and 1 out of mossy meadow. I think we'll be able to get most of this on 1. Let's see. That. 2 sprigs. There's this one and the one that I found, I think. Maybe I'm, yep, 2 sprigs. Oh no, there isn't. I lied. There's just 1. Okay, so I need 2 out of, 1 out of mossy meadow. We'll get that, so I'll just go ahead and use that. Anything else? Nope. So we'll run this through, and then I'll run the old olive sprig. Here's that one. Usually you do that and they pop out, but this one's not going to. There's my Mossy Meadow. And I just need to do 2 old olives, and we are done with that, I think. A piece of old olive. A little scrap. Okay, there's one. And then we get to decorate. We have to stamp one more greeting. And, okay. Garbage. Okay, I think that's it. We need this. This we're gonna break up and use it on a bunch of different areas. But I still don't want to rip it. It's such a delicate one. There we go. Okay, let's see what I did. I need To a Great Guy. And I'm just going to put that on a scrap. And I did that in Pecan Pie. Tap, tap, tap. I'll go ahead. This is a scrap of basic beige. Close that up, and I just trimmed it down into a rectangle. And then I took Mossy Meadow and just dabbed it like I did before. So I'm going to take Mossy Meadow, and I just did this again, just to give it a little something around the edges. Again, don't have to do it. I just like the look. Like that. And then I took a piece of crumb cake, a little piece of crumb cake, and I gave it a border, gave it a mat. And that I just did by eyeing it. I did not measure anything, so I just put it, hold on, let me get a piece of scrap of crumb cake. I just put it down and then cut around it, if that makes sense. So go ahead and add a little glue. Give it a little mat or border, and then cut around it. Okay. Trim around it. I just eyeballed it. Just like that. And let me find that gold ribbon. It's beige and gold. Hopefully I have it. Says it? Nope. Forgot to use this one. I don't use it for a lot. If I don't have it, I'll use the other one. just did the same thing on this. I used both the linen thread and this ribbon. This ribbon is called, that's in another language, ribbon, with this 3/8 inch, and it's got like this gold through it, and like a natural, so like a, maybe a basic beige like looking. Okay, I'm gonna put another piece of tear and tape. I'm gonna do that same thing we did before. Start on an angle, and then go down, and then up, and then down. And then I took a piece of linen thread and did the wrapping thing. And actually I'm going to take this ribbon off because I put the thread first. And that's what's so good about the tear and tape, you can do that. So I'm going to actually take this off first. Nope. Put this on. Like that. Remember how I did that? Twist it in the middle and then just, you can play with it to get it right. Now, we're going to take the ribbon and do the same thing that we did earlier. Up, down, and then, there we go. And then I'm going to take a piece of tear and tape and put it across it to keep it there. I don't want it to move. So that it looks like this. We could trim that. That's a little crazy. There we go. Oh, let's trim this one too. It's all frazzled. It doesn't bother me actually if it frazzles. It's this type of ribbon. Okay, this goes on this one right here, but I also put one of these on the back, like that, and then one coming down on the bottom, like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that same thing. I'm going to take this piece of tear and tape off. And then I'm going to stick those to the back. Just like that. One there. And then one down here. Like that. And then one more thing. I know, so much. You don't have to put all this on. I just enjoy it. I like the layers. I like that look. Okay, I didn't leave it vanilla, of course. Why would I do that? I took crumb cake. And I'm going to use this little dauber instead. And I go ahead and used it on all the edges. Or some of the edges. You don't have to do all of them. I'll show you what I did. Because I felt these look so straight on this. I don't know. I think this, I don't know why. I think this green, this crumb cake ink, even though paper doesn't have it, I feel like it has like this green tint to it. I don't know. Could be crazy. Wouldn't put my past myself that I am seeing things, but okay. Ta-da. And then I took it. Let me close this one. Put that away. I took it and I took my bone folder, oops, sorry, and I just curled them. I did this just to do. I'm going to separate them anyways. Okay, so this one just had, I think, like 2 of them. So I'm just going to clip these off and add, oops, it like that. Okay, lots of layers. And that's going to go on the front piece like that. You got so much sticky on it, it's fine. Okay, this one and these, I'm going to clip these apart too. I'm going to take this, let's see, I'm going to take this much, and this is going to go on the top like this. And then this one, I'm going to take them apart and then put them together. And that's going to go under here. I'm going to glue it down, and then this guy is going to go up here. Okay? And then this is going to get glued down on top of it, this piece. So, let me do this right. I'm going to take those out now that I know what to do with them. And I'm going to put lots of glue. I should have used tear and tape, but with the fact that I couldn't, I should have put it on first, but it should work. My other one didn't stay, that's why I'm saying that, but I don't think I put as much glue down on it. This one I put quite a bit of glue. Put it down. And then this one's going to go down here. Okay. We're going to squish it down. And let it marinate a little there. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. I scratched it. Again, they're never the same, so this one. That's a long one. I love it. I think it's pretty, but it's a long one. And it's very thick. So like I said, I think there'll be extra postage on this one. And again, look, they're a little bit different, but still similar, and same card, just done a little bit. And see how this one popped up? I have to glue it back down. I did not use as much glue as I did on this one. You can also put on this, if you like to, another piece so that you can write a little sentiment if you didn't want to just put like love whoever. But yeah, so there's card number 4. Card number 3. Card number 2. What did I do with the first card? Kind of hard to tell because I am such a mess. When will I learn how to do this without making a total mess of everything? Here it is. And then card number 1. Okay, sorry, that was a long one. Wow, I started at 7, so that was 2 hours and 45 minutes. I am so sorry. Thank you for my warriors that stayed with me. I appreciate that. So if you would like this class, you can purchase this class. I can send it to you and you can purchase it for $30, $6 shipping. You get all the parts except for the stamped images. I can't do the stamped images. You can either purchase the Nature Symphony through me, or you can use stamps that you already have. You can get this class for free if you purchase $50 before tax and shipping, and from my online site, online store at georginedarbro.stampinup.net, or you can just text me 812-262-812-3841 to purchase something so that I can get this to you for free, whichever you'd like. So if you need information, need a catalog, would like to join, just give me a call. Don't call. Calling is hard to reach. Text, message me through Facebook. Yeah, I have a lot of things out there. So you just look at my Facebook page and Two Long Dogs and a Stamper and my YouTube, and you'll see all my information. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Let's make hearts happy, one crafty creation at a time. Thank you so much. Have a good week. See you on Wednesday, where you'll see those Easter cards, spring/Easter cards, and that box being made. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.